But you guys all walk in. Oren gives you all a tankard of like fresh water. No fee, no money required there. And the smell of coffee lingers in the air, and a little bit of a wet, clean, like a chemical clean smell. It appears that the floors were mopped up, not like an hour before or so. You guys all entered. Lord himself is putting on his deep blue apron and is currently in the task of prepping the drinks. And some mostly non-alcoholic drinks, as you're not going to expect a lot of people to come in for their morning alcohol.
Dude,
This ambience makes me want to smoke.
Paid much attention. He mentioned a name. Don't remember if he actually mentioned that name.
Luna will kind of like scratch the back of her head.
It was. I heard a couple of words, but at one point there was a blank silence, only to continue later. I don't know if he stuttered in his words or as an actual magical influence, but
Well, he doesn't appear to be here today, so I guess we cannot pick up that conversation.
he spoke about demons as well. In the swamp, if I remember.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to do that.
I would have preferred to
Luna
know
jumps out of her seat to go speak to Oren Seteron. Right. So here's what I recommend. From what I hear about other travelers, you get some dusty merchants in here very angry about what happened to their goods. So when you get out of the city, travel south. It's the only main road out of here, after all. Go past Harvey Shepherd's estate. About 10 or so miles after that, you're gonna run into I think they call it a hamlet out there. Don't know what it's called, but at least when you're 10 miles off, I would say start scouring the area. Just be careful. Swamps, after all. Dangerous creatures.
Alright then.
And he will go back to cleaning and preparing some things, and he'll say, "Is there anything else I can do for you, Missy?"
No, that'll be all.
He'll nod.
So what about this name?
Well, I believe she is Miss Blackwell's sister.
Right. Right, I forgot about that. So what is your plan of action? If any.
Well, I have nothing.
I just want to know, are we going to hunt demons today?
Yeah.
Right. Now we need a little bit of time to prepare some talismans for everyone.
Okay.
Would raise suspicion. You could try your luck, but I wouldn't with that man. Listen, I could try. I have some connections around here. I could try to talk with some people on the streets.
Maybe his daughter knows.
His daughter. Quite frankly, I don't know how she is in personality. Last time I saw her, she was. Never mind.
Well, she seems like a nice young lady.
Yes, but how are you going to talk to her? You can't just barge into his room. He'll get curious.
Well, I did offer to make waffles together.
Sometimes. Rarely. Listen, call it whatever you want, but is that your plan? Just get in, make waffles, talk with her.
I mean, I guess.
Doesn't sound like a bad plan. But I still do not wish to meet that man face to face. I do have a hat that disguises me, but quite frankly, I am not sure if he can see it through magic or not. And I don't know if I'm willing to risk that. So I'll be waiting outside again. And he's gonna do a smile.
Okay.
Alright. We've prepared everything, haven't we?
That's my name.
Wow, I haven't seen you in some time.
Yeah, I remember Faraday trapped me in that donjon.
Is that what happened to him?
I'm just gonna stare at him and go,
Yeah.
wait, do you remember that?
Well, yeah, I was taken out of time and space or whatever. I remember that. If I see that half-knife-eared bastard, I'm gonna gut him.
Oh, he left quite a while ago doing pirate things, so you're probably not gonna see him.
I hope he dies at sea.
Alright.
I hope he chokes on the salt and water together.
Well, I'm happy to see you no longer being...
I hope Poseidon takes him to the craggy depths.
It's just the scene from the lighthouse. He gets up and just goes, oh!
I'm sorry, we'll go back to drinking my coffee.
Yes, good morning, Warty. I'll turn to I now and go, so we're going after the demons?
What? Have no objections?
No, that's fine by me.
Yes, that seems doable. Anything else? Than just hunting demons, I mean.
Well, there's other beings in that
Come closer.
swamp.
Daniel, don't speak from another table. It's kind of rude.
Just immediately.
Alright. I mean, seems like a straightforward. I mean, I don't see how killing demons under the swamp. How does it directly affect Soraya?
No, demons being around is not a good thing.
Devils and demons. Yes. Is there
I
any
mean, of course
Just
it's not good, but
You see, I'm gonna scroll through a blank page, and then I'm gonna start drawing. Devils and demons, when they're summoned and they gather into one specific spot, they.
No, he's having a me moment.
He starts talking and then he freezes and he's just staring. He's doing nothing.
1,000 yard stare.
No, I'm staring directly at her when I said that. That are alive. If we kill a major amount of them, they won't be able to spread that quickly. Other adventurers, even low ones, can hunt them down. The rest. We're basically doing the hardest job, so the rest can do the easiest one. Does that make sense?
well, some things I wasn't particularly concerned about, but I suppose it does.
I'll make some trinkets for each and every one, so we can have an easier time against these. Although I don't know if I have any trinkets specifically for demons. It's been a while since I've hunted them.
Well,
Where the old ravine, ancient and ever watchful. They say there are earth spirits always residing in the stone walls, and every time a new building is carved inside, the spirits move away. And climbing up some of the elevators and lifts, you get onto the sky trolley. The rails connected to the various points leading to the upper areas of Soraya. You make your way to the promenade. Making it to your way to the promenade, your boots click against the somewhat more polished cobble streets, exposing yourself to the morning skies, and eventually journeying to the southern gate, where the portcullis is open and merchants are going inside, and so are other other travelers from the nearby settlements here in the Vespertine Commonwealth. And there's something ancient about this place, perhaps as ancient as the city of Zorea. As you continue down, you do embark at the Shepherd Estate. Do you guys stop by, or do you guys move past the Shepherd Estate?
I am moving past it.
Jonathan walks in front of you all, and he begins to walk around the estate.
I mean, yeah, same. I walk past it.
Yeah, because I mean,
But
we already have the name of the missing Blackwall individual, so we don't really need to. I don't think we need to talk to Harvey.
I did pull up a hat and just put it on my side, so even through the mirrors you can't see me.
Very well.
Luna will kind of like pause, look at the gate, and seeing everyone just walk past. She's okay. I guess we can do it when we return.
You guys see a couple of sheep grazing near. They're all like chewing on some feed and some grass, and they're all just kind of looking at you as they've been either startled or noticed your presence as you're walking by. They look to be the same sheep that you guys rescued the week prior. And as you continue walking along, you travel about for 10 miles. It begins to put a strain on you all. Not too much, but it is still more of a strain to walk this distance than ride, either by horse or by carriage or by motor carriage. Regardless, you do reach to what you can assess to be 10 miles into the southern road, and at this point, according to Oren, the bartender, this is the approximate area of where you would find the hamlet that he had spoken about. If you wish to find the hamlet, I will require a survival check. Whoever has the highest survival is depicting, or the trees are that's on the trees. So as you follow, it's spotty. So it's every like while you're going down the trail, you see the occasional tree with the face. The eyes are closed, as to say, so it does not appear to be. It appears to be perhaps reverential or some sort of devotional practice. You're not sure what kind. People don't really talk about what happens out here in the swamps, so you're not sure what the full context of it is. Regardless, you continue to walk your way through, and while there's a low-hanging fog just above some of the water and the moss-covered, craggy ground here, you do spot what appears to be a set of buildings that are in a circular formation around a large willow tree. And as you guys make your way over, I'll go ahead and transition.
Master.
I mean, sure. I guess we can.
If we are willing to stealth, I can help, but I have a plus 19. But if we can just approach as well, if we it's a part of the decision.
Clinton asked what you guys were doing here.
Yeah, you guys got information about a specific person, right? Or
no? I think the only information.
That was the information with the fucking daughter of fucking.
Ariadne Blackwell.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't have any. We just know that demons need killing around here.
That's the only info we got.
All right. Well, let's ask. For all we know, one dude.
For all we.
Currently slicing up like a green apple with a knife and placing those slices into his mouth, and goes, "If we were talking about the boggards, they're not here anymore."
No, the boggards were already dealt with.
Then you got nothing to worry about, Outlander.
Ever since we entered, I've been staring.
Where you been staring? Where exactly?
It has to be between the woman and the man. I'm gonna stare at the woman
Very well.
for a minute. So I guess it's been like 20 seconds of a conversation. So I need an extra 30
Okay.
Don't worry. V's hungry.
or actually 40.
Shit.
Specific name to it.
What
Oh,
base is
Alandro. That is the name of the hamlet. I cannot tell you where it got its name, but it has its name.
I see. And you yourself have not observed anything unusual, shaman?
Unusual outside of my shamanic duties? No, not really.
We've been hearing. We've been asked, you might have noticed, me and our group entered recently, we've heard about some troubles regarding traders trying to pass through.
Oh yes. We've had some merchants come back here to take refuge from possible banditry or boggatry. That was probably not a word, but you know what I'm saying. Yes, I have heard of that. You see, I think the earth and the water tell a better story than man could ever say. Which is why I say I implore you to speak to the willow. It has a better tongue than most men.
Even yours?
Even mine. I am but an ignorant child in these parts. But the willow always speaks true. Its sap tells a different story, every time. Very fascinating.
I'll take you up on your word then. Thank you, shaman.
A word of advice. If you do wish to commune with it, just let me know. There is a bit of a secret ingredient required to commune with it.
No way he did the Dark Souls NPC laugh.
Bro, I know this man Percy was up all night like practicing that laugh.
Percy, when I made that joke on Thursday, you didn't have to actually do it.
Yes, I was told by the village shaman, the man over there, Tai, that apparently this willow will tell us the swamp's troubles, apparently. But, well, it was reserved due to my apparent belief, while being unknown to him. But I myself find myself being reserved to communing with the local gods. Who knows? It might be demonic tampering. But maybe I'm too suspicious.
Bakery apparently has good food.
Yeah, would you like to try some?
No
Yeah,
thanks.
she will pass you a half-eaten pie.
No. You can enjoy it yourself.
Okay.
Artis will inspect the willow.
Indeed, you do see a very intricately carved, bearded face of an older man on this great willow. Its branches stretching out, its leaves providing a nice shade in this otherwise very humid and hot environment. You're at this point, if you're not sweating, you guys are sweating in this environment, and
Bad.
you can see that there are a number of there's a few bits of dried food left over for the willow. You see that there is what appears to be some prayer beads left in the stones for people to come back to. This appears to be the central object of worship in the hamlet. No doubt about that.
What the fuck?
Wow.
Interesting.
Just standing there, one-handing my sword, just hearing that and going, I'm not sure if I should be listening to this conversation.
No, you should. You seem to be a holy man as well. So you see, the greatest ingredient to speak to the willow, you must plant your seed to give it a new life.
So,
Yo, what the
Does it-
fuck?
does it have to be new? Like,
New.
like
What?
do-
You keep semen around?
No.
No, I mean, to my point, like, do you have to actively masturbate it in the open, or like, can you go somewhere and then put it in a container?
You must
and then
let
come back?
the tree face look at you while you do it.
Oh, what the fuck? Daniel, do this yourself, man. Why?
Oh, outsiders. They always crack me up.
You know what? I'm just gonna vibe check him and see if he's lying to my face.
The scariest part, Otis, he was not lying one bit.
That was either a decent check or not one, and I don't know which one's worse.
As we pass by the area with the face, can I look around and see how many windows are looking in this area?
There are 2 open windows here. There's another open window here. There's a great opening window right here. There's another opening window right here.
Freakers!
This village is full of voyeuristic people, it seems.
Yes.
You guys entered the hamlet in the swamp that you expect.
Wow, dude! Sorry for not assuming that every swamp person is a freak, dude. It's actually Florida.
All good other such creatures. It is unfortunate, but they left it here.
Oh,
And I may as well pick it up.
no, what happened to them?
Oh, like I said, they likely got scared by the trees or the boggards or the other monsters in the swamps here. So I was making my way with Lenny here. We like to hunt, you see. Bring food in that is just the baked goods my daughter likes to make. So, like I said, I sell knickknacks here. The people at the tavern love them. Lenny is sniffing you.
Lena will like move her pouch towards its nose. And they just pet it.
Lenny appears to be very receptive to your pets. The corporate entity she's referring to is Cornell, which is a subsidiary of a large manufacturing mega corporation called Samson Armories, or Samson Armory, and these guys are kind of second grade, but like they are PMCs that take on the weirdest contracts, and perhaps some of the most suicidal contracts.
Right.
But they are
Are
PMCs, private military contractors, so...
They're not exactly evil.
But they're not exactly law-abiding either.
Yeah, they're more like I guess it's more like they kind of hold the same profession as a thaumaturge, but even more whack.
Yeah.
And they're also controlled by a government agent, right?
They're controlled by a mega corporation.
Yeah, mega corporation. Okay.
So you know Harrison Armory from Lancer? That's essentially like that. Firearms
Okay, that's a good
conflict going on.
comparison.
It's probably one of their agents.
Damn.
Or one of their mercenaries. And they stand out in possibly the most grotesque way. It's their flesh-like armor, or their very grating to the eyes visual aesthetic that is what makes them stand out.
Is it actual human flesh armor, or is it like flesh as in an animal or a beast or something like that?
Yeah, people suspect it is like animal, hopefully not human. There is a lot of internet urban myths saying like, oh, my one friend's dad disappeared and he showed up as a suit of armor for this Cornell guy. You know, like that sort of stigma is like ever present.
If somebody showed up in flesh armor, would you be able to tell the origin of the flesh?
Do you recognize the bodies in the water?
I mean, technically, I am a thaumaturge, so maybe. Just give me a day to fucking get the right skill check. If person was.
They all head west. West of the hamlet.
Percy, is west of the hamlet Harvey Shepherd's estate?
No, that is north.
That is not.
Okay. Okay.
So.
They don't mention who they're seeing specifically?
No. Although they usually do mention that Mr. Shepherd always offers room and board when they come by. They always say how kind he is. And I believe it. He comes by on occasion to stop by and have some baked goods here.
Are there any returning customers?
Returning customer? No, no. Not many people usually stick around in these swamps. It's just the mosquitoes and the caiman that usually scare them off.
Right. Well, this was actually pretty great help.
Oh, I'm glad to be of assistance. Are you part of a mercenary group?
Strange. Even the slightest bit. Even an animal with a strange, I guess, a weird twist in their head. Even something uncanny. Please stay in your houses.
Of course, of course.
Alright,
It's-
thank you again for the bread.
Of course. And if you do have the time, would you please pay mind to the knick-knack shop to the north here? It would do good to pay the old man. He is very lonely, and sometimes he would like people to visit the shop.
Knickknacks. That is just my style. Can I have some bread for outside?
Absolutely. For the road, yes. And she'll pack you a bit of a warm loaf of bread, and it'll
How
be
much?
$6.
Do you know what? I'll get that too. I'm the breadwinner of the family.
Holy shit! $6 for both of you.
To your thaumaturgy.
Let me finish my bread.
He chews another
not
a
this-
chew.
Atis, why do you ask that sort of question? Did you find something
don't-
out?
I do not like that question either. You're going to request something outrageous any second now. What is it?
Well, technically it.
Don't beat around the bush.
Well, speaking with the local shaman, he says that the old willow, Lord of Willows as they call him, points at the tree.
Okay. Is it a spirit? Is it a spirit infused into the tree?
I'm not sure. It certainly has a presence unlike a.
Doing aura sight completely,
Regular
but
willow
can
and,
I just sense even
face.
a little bit? Like a I guess a
You don't even
feeling?
need a sensor. You just feel that there is something spiritual about that tree.
You're right. There is something.
Well, and as far as I could tell, there was no lies being told to me, but
Uh-huh.
to commune with the tree, one must
Blood sacrifice?
masturbate.
Come again.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry, Atis.
I'm sorry, but I'm the one who has to do shitty jokes, not you.
I didn't say that.
No, it's too late. You already said it.
Damn it.
Gives you like a boner.
Exactly.
Something like that, but that one just has negatives and no bond
Oh, wait,
benefits.
Percy, okay, let's get to the tavern, okay.
Granted, we can continue speaking with the people around here, perhaps in the tavern, given it seems populated with.
But also, I don't think I can
strangers.
help you. Even
Wait,
if I
what?
masturbated. Yeah.
So it
This
has
is-
to be Otis.
This is going out of pure speculation, but the reason why the sperm is needed is it is not exactly a sacrifice, but it is an offering because it's technically your life essence. You see, my sperm does not possess life essence.
You're infertile?
God damn it! You can't
The
count
Jonathan
us
is
a
just
bit.
conveniently placing on Autis. Who says you can't? You guys can't do it together.
Group masturbation starts at 1.
So can I
Fellas,
actually
I have quite literally the son of Haster. Do you
So
really
ju-
want Hasterian seed?
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on.
You do that shit that it fucking
So,
sprouts
let me-
worms.
Actually, no. Hold on. What Danielle's saying is, true. He might be infertile, but the dude never said that you had to be fertile. You just gotta shoot your goo on the
No,
tree.
but it has to be a sacrifice of life energy. If he's infertile, there's no life.
That's his speculation. That's what he believes.
Yeah, there's no
It's all
confirmation.
speculation.
Yeah, there's no confirmation.
It's
unless you
Tomadude's
speak
speculation.
Look.
I love speculation.
Look, I'm just saying, man. Don't knock it till you try it, bro.
Fuck you.
I
You're
could
trying
try
to
it.
too.
I could try it,
Oh.
but failure.
how much money they had won, and you do see a dark elf woman sitting at the cross with like what appears to be horns protruding from her head, and you see a elvish figure. Don't know what whether he's a light elf or dark elf. Bound in leather armor. The hide and the leather here is distinctly not of any animal that you could recognize, but he appears to be armed to the teeth. If there's these guys are not necessarily very much equipped with weaponry. He very much is, though. He stands out in that regard. And of course, you see the Mind Flayer with a gray, drabby, long coat and a top hat and a monocle, playing away on the piano, or at least looking for different musical notes or musical sheets that he's looking to supplement the music with. And as you all sit down, and there's a lot to take in. There's a few unique characters within this tavern, and you're not sure who to begin with. But naturally, you could start it with the
Please tell me
Two
it's
was,
yes.
two was no.
There you go.
I
Linnell.
think it'll be
He's like,
yes.
I'm
Linnell and
gonna respect your
Atis,
point.
you walk over, and he turns around and goes, Oh, look at this, babe. We got other babes walking into the town.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah, Lena will kind of look up at this and look back.
I'm just saying, you don't see two pretty women coming into the hamlet here.
I'm not a woman.
No, thank you.
You're not? You sure you're not like one of those trans people?
Positive.
what?
You're saying you're cisgendered? And you identify as a male?
I don't know these terms. I'm old.
I am as well, bud. Join the club.
May I sit?
I'm tired of this woke nonsense. these fucking NWAs, dude.
He'll gesture across for the two of you to sit.
Dude, this entire table is just covered. Is gonna get covered up now
Yeah. There you go.
with the flip. You seem sort of out of place around here.
Me? Nah. I'm perfectly in place. But you? You two? Nah. You guys stick out. Like a bug bite on the ass cheek. And I recognize ass cheeks anywhere. I don't recognize yours.
What the fuck? Freaky. Dude, Linnell, you shouldn't have come
They
here.
gotta get them westward, and they never get seen again. And, yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll confirm it for you since you are so curious. Yeah, there's a demon out to the west. Some sort of frog-like creature. Not too dissimilar to the boggards and the frog hemoths I've been killing around here.
Okay, he's got. Okay, well. Got some clear information then on where we should continue our investigation. Anything else about this hamlet, or all of you quite peaceful?
We're relatively peaceful people. It depends if they're bringing peace to this hamlet or if we gotta defend ourselves. It has happened before, but don't worry about us. We can handle ourselves.
Right.
Ain't that right, Tiffany? You see him like reaching over around her shoulder and squeeze her, and she's just laughing.
Thank you for your help.
Of course. Now, I'm just letting y'all know. Don't try to go out westward unprepared. You don't want any of that smoke. You got it?
And how do we prepare ourselves?
I mean, look at you right now. You're just bumbling in. Like, you gotta get answers. Like the willow. Have you came on the willow tree yet?
So that is true then.
Well, of course it's true. You think we would make that up?
I mean, it seems like some sort of hazing ritual.
No, it's just ritual. God, city slickers don't know a thing. They just think you worship God at Chantry and that's it.
These city folks coming here, they're not coming on the tree. I'm tired of these people not respecting our tradition.
You come on!
Beer, lady?
I don't drink.
Do you have anything non-alcoholic? I apologize.
I do have pineapple juice.
No, I'll take that.
Okay. And she will put the beer can on the counter. She'll say, "Tafari, dear, please, can you? It's on the house. Consider it." He goes, "Ah, thanks, babe." And he'll take the can. "Here you go, babe." He'll give it to his wife. And Nunez will pour pineapple juice for the two of you.
Luna will kind of like look over in their direction and say, "Well, at least they're happy, I guess."
Tafari, Tiffany, they're the happiest couple in the hamlet.
Do they live here? Are they regulars, or are they just passing by?
They live here. Although they often leave to do the mercenary work elsewhere. Usually in Zorea.
Okay. I'm gonna place a hand on Linnell's back and rub it a bit and go, It's okay, Linnell, you don't have to force yourself to say it. That's an odd thing for... It's very strange. But they mentioned that they were mercenaries, right? The two down there? Well,
Yep.
if we're going to be heading out west, you think it'd be possible for us to buy their services?
Well, they seem cautious about it, but
I mean,
I guess
if they're in and out of the hamlet, like a good bit for mercenary work, I wouldn't put it past them to.
But I wouldn't want to drag them into danger either.
Well, that's the life of a mercenary, you know. They kind of what their job is.
Yes. Well, I'm here for, I guess you could call it an investigation. Heard some rumors about the swamp having, well, don't want to worry you too much, but we're here to deal with something.
Oh, you're here for T.L. Jackson, are you?
I do not know who that is, no.
Oh, that is the demon of the swamp. The frog demon. He gambles people's souls away, like. Well, I don't know actually gambling, but people certainly do gamble with him.
Pardon, you said a demon?
Yes, a demon in the swamp, westward. Don't go there. Unless you are a professional demon slayer of the Chantry. Otherwise, you should go.
He makes bargains with people.
Oh no, people make bargains with him. All sorts of bargains, I'm afraid.
Bye-bye.
And as you wave him off, Jonathan, Artis, you see Cronell office building.
Oh, that is a cruelty squad OC if I've ever seen one.
Artis, you walk in, and you see the most grotesque people you've ever seen in your life. And you've seen enough grotesque people.
What the fuck? What is that?
Look at
Malik, get in here.
Oh, no.
Oh,
You gotta see this.
Malik, please walk in.
Yo, Malik, walk in.
Yo, artichoke!
This is incredible.
Walk in more, there's one more. Empty Ultra!
The shipman.
You walk in, and the first thing you smell it, and then you feel it on your skin. It's this odd aroma between raw pig meat smell and gunpowder and various metal like smells like nickel and copper and iron. You see a number of weapons just haphazardly thrown about, and you swear you see a long intestine just kind of drooling about here.
Oh, bros, I think y'all gotta get the fuck out of it. I don't know if we want to associate with these guys.
Something about the visual image of following Altus, like, Altus, you left. Did you find any more info? Goes in, like, oh, I don't like that.
He leaves you behind.
The door makes this noise. Time said, I don't think he's a stranger to straight up bribery for diplomacy.
Yeah, no, you give or take maybe like 50 to 100 gold is probably a good amount.
Alright, I'm gonna try to lowball this because I'm running out of funds. Well, running out. I'm on 800.
You know what doesn't require?
Shut up!
Go ahead, guys. It's for free. It's 100%.
Dude,
Anyone else,
dude,
no, go ahead, guys.
this-
Anyone else can come
This
on.
is so, dude. This is honestly so fucking funny. You used to be like, so this is Artis. He's so cool and edgy. He's a planeswalker. He's the emissary. Oh, he's so cool. And Priest is like, come on a tree, faggot.
Whoa! It's for religious purposes, guys.
Yeah, come on a
It's
tree.
still
for
being
God.
offloaded on me, dude.
Yeah, that's not me. That's everyone else. That's everyone else.
I wanted to commune
I was
with the
looking through my
tree.
scope and I see this man dealing a hand of cards. Or look like I thought they were playing a game of cards. I was like, why would this merchant go over there to play a game of cards? It doesn't make any sense. He just lost his supplies or something. That's what he was complaining and groaning about. When he goes in, some sort of flashing effect happens, and I didn't see the guy leave the cabin after that. So I don't know, man. I wouldn't trust it. And I've seen plenty of strange things in these swamps. Like people coming on that willow tree. Have you tried doing that?
Well, you're not from here.
Well, I've been stationed here for quite some time. Lots of conflicts out for us, you know. Good work, PMC work.
No, I've not tried. I'm not looking to.
Yeah, you look a bit too religious for this sort of thing.
Yes, I have a bit. Well, I have a bit of pride on me, I suppose.
I'm not even sure if this is a human. You're not even sure what this is.
This is just a fucking slime, dude.
You're not sure if this is the slug from the Elder Scrolls or if this is something else, but MT Ultra places a hand on your shoulder and you hear a as like a meat being squished onto your plate. As his he goes, the woe is tough. It'll beat you down, it'll dick you down, but you always get back up. Because you're not a bottom. Unless you are, that's perfectly fine.
I don't know what you mean by that.
You'll get it one day.
No, don't do yeah.
When you're in your most dire moments, fighting a terrible creature, and you're on your last
When you're
leg,
in
you'll
your-
remember my words.
When you're in your most dire moment, you'll find out whether or not you a bottom.
Dude, this man Percy is just putting Artis into situations, bro.
No. I mean, I don't know, but no.
Damn. I think I gotta look into that.
Yeah, you might. Cute though.
He'll pet the capybara. The capybara is just looking up.
Okay, I'll pull up. Do you people even get good business out here?
Oh yeah, no, we get plenty of good business. Like I said, if you're looking for PMC work, more lucrative than being in the military, that's for sure. That's what I was, ex-military.
I see. Well, I'll have to hear about your personal stories later. No, the swamp is not safe for you.
He'll turn around. The Cappy Blappy leaves.
Us their help. As easily as if we were local to the hamlet. I mean, it's whatever. We got good information from it.
Well, should we go to west then?
We can. I see John and Daniel about to enter that topmost building, but V's is gonna look at the tree and say, if we feel as though we're not getting enough information, one of us will probably have to ejaculate on the tree. Officer, you okay? You're just standing.
What?
Why do you smell like pig?
Well, as at PMC services, they don't clean after themselves. I don't know what they are. Ejaculating on the tree.
I mean, do you think you have enough information?
No, but I have more than what I thought I'd get from simply asking around, I suppose.
Well,
What we
worst comes to worst, someone will have to do it.
I don't think I have it in me.
Well, you and John are very hoity-toity religious fellows. I don't imagine you'd be very keen on ejaculating on a tree.
Why would this require
Astute
such a...
observation.
Why would this require such a dirty ritual?
It's
Is there a religion check for as to why?
This is beyond your own religious. Like, you are not a religious person to begin with, so this is beyond your area of expertise.
could artists try to guess?
You could try, yeah. But how does that connect to this tree? You're not sure.
Well, it appears everywhere. I mean, even. What is the Greek pantheon called?
Oh,
Is Greek?
So that's complicated.
Olympians.
You can say like the Aesir, like for instance, instances of Odin doing that. There are instances of Ra, for doing that as well.
Right. It appears in many different mythologies and religions. It's technically commonplace. Such as the gods Odin and Ra. They have rituals tied to it. Why this will in particular beats me, but it's not too far-fetched, really.
You could always inquire further with that sage you spoke to.
I'm pretty sure he'll be more insistent to have me do it
it's
than actually
a difficult
explain
endeavor.
anything.
It's not the most forgiving place.
It really
I
isn't,
will
but I think the fact that you even graduated shows your tenacity and determination. You have my respect for that.
As do you. I mean, I was never really one for magic myself, but to be a graduate and be a great wizard.
Indeed,
lot of
I
experience
actually
under your
was
belt.
not able to obtain my doctorate. I dropped out.
Oh. You said you graduated.
I lied.
Oh. I see.
Pardon, do you have some kind of complexion? Are you a pathological liar of some sorts?
What?
Is this the fraud Fram brother?
Dude, I bet this guy ain't even immortal.
Oh, you can. Well, it just requires a little bit of uncanny medicine.
That requires witchcraft, and we don't condone that around here.
Excuse me, are you familiar with Emily Blackwell?
Who? Oh. But I heard the name Blackwell, not Emily.
Oh, has there been a Blackwell around here?
I think. Yes. Probably. Have you perhaps taken a chance to purchase another supply?
Percy, I'm gonna sense motive. CEO.
He definitely seems like he's seen this woman in this shop speaking to him. However, he wants you guys to just keep buying his stuff. Like, he's really passionate about selling his goods to you. He'll slump his shoulders and goes,
Fraud, man. He couldn't become a professor.
Very well. I, for some reason, cannot withstand your moe, but I will say this. A young girl did enter here at some point. Her name was Ariadne. She was quite adamant about leaving her life behind in Zorea and Alticia. I cannot blame her. Many young aspiring anarchists come their way here, after all.
Did she say where she was going?
She did not. She kept those details quite vague. If I had to guess, probably nothing good, since I haven't seen her again. My heart goes out for that girl. She seems to be truly in pain, something or other. Probably to... I don't know. The chains of capital and government are truly outrageous. I can understand why a young woman like her would try to leave her circumstances behind.
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
Well, no. The merchant inside there just gave me a scroll of translocate, and I'm not a arcane or occult caster.
Ooh, I like scrolls. Can I have it?
If
There's
you
a twinkle in
benefit
his
from
eye as he says it.
there's I mean, sure, I'm not gonna benefit from it. I can't really use it. Why can't I give it to Kasai Zhang?
No, he's the new constant
Forget Renee Guillon.
to refuse ejaculating in public.
It would not be in public. It would be in the eyes of the Lord Willow.
Yes, and the many windows pointed towards the willow.
Oh, don't worry. I do not think people care to watch outsiders do it. Except for maybe Mr. Draw. He takes great amusement in that.
Freak.
And his wife. I think they both watch together.
I sort of got the impression they do. They might.
Yeah, they're a weird couple.
Even for you.
I hear them going at it at night often.
I can't believe the village shaman is traumatized. Of all people.
On her. She say a group of men were looking after or chasing after her. She wouldn't say who, but apparently I just assumed they were big government workers. They wanted her, for some reason. And I suspect it's because of her innate power. I could sense it when I held her hands, and she confessed some things to me. You must understand, confessions like those are private, so I cannot say exactly what she confessed to me. But needless to say, she went to the demon. Unfortunately, I could not stop her. Even if I could, I feel as though her power would have overwhelmed me. And she might have likely placed the village, or the hamlet here in some measure of distress I was not willing to undertake. I wanted to stop her, but you cannot stop every merchant or every desperate person wandering off westward, one way or another. We cannot keep them to their will, contained by humans, and they attack the caravan. And then those survivors will come here to start trouble. I see you are earnest, you are altruistic in some way, but that's genuinely all I can give you regarding the state of the village and the demon.
I see. And that is all I'll need from you. We'll be sure to, one way or another, deal with this Tucker Lee Jackson.
I hope so.
For your sake and for Saraya.
I would be willing to bestow, with the help of the Lord of Willows, a great boon if you were to do so. You and your friends. And more than that, we were willing to offer you treasure that has been buried here long ago. From even before the universal calendar was established. And we would be willing to give you that.
Obviously up to you, and if a fight breaks out,
Oh, so be it.
then so be it.
No, I'm willing to isolate it and kill him.
Well,
It's time you learn, Daniel, that not every demon can be killed so easily. Trust me.
No, I know very well it's not going to be easy.
And he's a cunning demon.
You think this is my first time meeting a demon?
Well, whatever
so-
it is.
we wouldn't know. We don't really know much about you.
Well,
Yeah.
you should know that I've met many, and everyone remembers me by name.
What is it, Linnell?
Well, whatever the case, if this demon knows anything about Ariadne, we have to
Should be our
This
top priority.
being,
I'll try to bargain a deal with the Droll twins.
and you have it
or
infused.
couple.
Who here?
Man, this shit is ass.
Anyway,
Let me know when you guys are done here, that way I can turn back to Atis.
so is no one gonna come to the tree?
I'm gonna
I
mention,
don't think we need to
believe-
do that.
I
No.
don't think any of us need to ejaculate on the tree.
We got a good amount of information already.
Why do you do you want to ejaculate on the tree?
I mean, I suppose there's nothing wrong with adhering to local customs, but it's not necessary at this point.
I'll put in my book.
Very well.
I thought you'd pull down your pants.
I pull my pants. I pull my cock. It's one.
Actually,
Well, curious. You did hear that Tucker Lee also dealt with card magic as well.
What's the deal with the cards?
Oh, the cards? Well, is it safe to say, hubby? He nods. Well, I did play a game of cards against Mr. Jackson. I did win the game, so that's why he's not really attacking the village.
I see.
Otherwise, he
you
would have
win-
set up shop here.
So, you win a game, you make a deal with him that way.
Yes. I did also inquire where Ariadne went, but maybe for after? It's Tafari Drawl will automatically succeed all survival checks to find the location, so you don't have to do that. For the people who don't have survival checks, and are proficient. So he will automatically help you with that.
Bro said that like any of us are proficient in survival.
I forgot to have diverse esoteric lore, so I could have done that, but...
That's okay. Tafari, you don't have to roll anything, because Tafari is here to help you. Okay, like I said, he will automatically succeed on all of them, and Tiffany will provide. They will both provide firepower when you guys do approach. Because if you guys remember, someone mentioned that there was water moving about near the cabin of T.L. Jackson, which he assumes to be Boggards. That was from MT Ultra. That the person Ati's cast. So as you guys continue your way there, that as well will end the session for now.